My name is Alan Chibu, perioperative nurse attached to this hospital, working in this department theatre.
My name is Richard Kilundo, and I'm a nursing officer here at Lungalunga Sub-County Hospital. Yeah, I'm a father of three. Firstborn is around 26 years old, secondborn 24, and thirdborn 19. Yeah. And I thought about not adding any more kids. Yeah, since with the current economy and the way economy is, and what has taken me to take them to school has been quite a tough journey. And I'm now 55, 5 years shy away from my retirement. I don't think it's the right time to have any more kids. Yep. That's why I decided to go to do a vasectomy. As a medic, we also tell others about it, but I thought, why should I do it first? Why don't I be the first one to do it and give others courage, other male courage? After my firstborn had a kid, and I thought, now this is not the right time for me to have a kid. Sasa ni kama watu wanachukua ile dhana ya kuwa ukiwa na watoto wengi ni kama utajiri. Hakuna utajiri. Hao watoto watahitaji kula, watahitaji elimu nzuri, watahitaji malezi mazuri, ndio wapate nini? Kuwa watu ambao wanajitegemea. La sivyo watakuwa mzigo kwako maisha yao yote. Lazima wanaume wafikirie ni nini anahitaji kwa watoto wake. Si mtoto aje uanze kuja kuwa mzigo kwa wanao tena. Ni wakati wao sasa wa kujaribu kufikiria. Na si kina mama tu, wao wanaenda kufanya family planning. Kama nilivyoamua, mke wangu dawa zile njia za family planning zilikuwa zinamdhuru na hiyo hali yake ya afya. Kwa nini mimi nisifanye hivyo na mimi ndio mwenzangu katika nyumba? Hii kufanyia vasectomy haichukui hata dakika 10. Painless, haina maumivu. Mimi nilifanyiwa na nilitoka hapo na nikaenda shambani straight. Shambani. Hata yule aliyefanyia alikuwa akiniuliza huko wapi? Naambia mimi hata nilifika shambani kitambo. Na shughuli zingine hapa nilikuwa nafanya.
The procedure of vasectomy is one of the methods that is used for family planning in men, and currently is one of the major procedures that we do encourage for those men who would love to have a type of family planning, and it is always carried out when one has gotten the desired numbers of children. Before we do the surgery, we always give him time with the surgeons who perform the surgery, whereby he talked about, he's explained how the surgery is going to be done, the importance and the disadvantage of the same, and therefore before we take him in, he has to sign consent, because in each and every surgery, one cannot be done without signing over an informed consent. So once all that is done, the patient is being taken, is being prepared in terms of attire. He's being taken to the theater, whereby he will be positioned in a supine position, whereby he lies on his back, and the desired part, which is his private part, it is being identified, and there is a mode of local anesthesia, we call it lignocaine, that is being infiltrated after the vas deferens has been identified. So once it is identified by the surgeon, and particularly the surgeon works alongside with the assistant who happen to be the scrub nurse, or rather any other person who can be even assisting the surgeon, that has to be a medical practitioner in this matter. So once the vas is identified, there is a local infiltration that is being done to the site. It is a scalpelless. You don't need to make an incision. Then it is being identified, pulled up by a specific instrument that is found in a vasectomy set. Then it is being ligated from both sides. Once you ligate both sides, you cut. So once you cut, you return it, and you leave it like that. Then after that, the patient, because this is any other form of a surgery, you cannot just complete a surgery and then you allow the patient to go home. So you may need again to take the patient to PACU, just like for the other normal surgeries. You observe the patient for roughly 1 hour, rather 2 hours, then you discharge the patient home. Of course, the risk associated with this particular surgery, I may say, is infection, and because there is a skin breakdown there. So whoever performed the surgery has to observe the rule of sterility. That's why you cannot use any other instrument. There must be sterilized, and the sterility has to be approved, even having the right indicators on the same to confirm the sterility. Even the surgeon have to scrub and don the right attire for that matter. Men believe that should you do it, then it happens that your wife may run away, or rather, men tend to believe if you have done that, if you have gone through that procedure, you will not be functioning well. But as we have heard from the client, he says that nothing has changed. Yeah. So it's just more of a means or rather men's perspective, but nothing really bad that comes about it.
My name is Dr. Francis Kwama, the CC Health for Health Services, Kwale County. Reproductive health services cuts across, starting from the maternity where the mothers go for deliveries, issues of family planning, and these can be either the different types of methods, and up to the services like the BTLs that are done to at least space or reduce the reproductive activity. It is an African setup that women are there to give birth to children for the man. So that mentality, that thinking, it needs to be tackled, and it needs to be erased from the minds of my colleagues, okay, as men. So, and we are doing that through the advocacy. Even now, we have really strengthened on that. That's why we are doing the male involvement advocacy in family planning through the community dialogues, that we make sure we give the correct information, because what majority of the men have is misconception. But if you engage them and give them the correct information about family planning, they agree. Men, you can do the withdrawal, but remember there are consequences. In any way, every family planning method has a percentage of failure. So that 0.01 failure can cause a pregnancy, which will be a problem, or an unwanted pregnancy to that woman who had just delivered, let's say, 6 months back. So what is there is, I know the other one is the use of condom, okay? But how many of the men know? Because it is not just use of condom, it is proper use of condom. Some of them put the condom and it bursts because they have not actually learned the skill and the technique how to put it. So until they also are encouraged and actually take it part in that family planning activities, the problem is still with that. So otherwise, I encourage men, start slowly. It is healthy for a man to be part and parcel of family planning as a family, and you will have a healthy family.